In the top right side, we have ourselves from Team LP, the Blue Zerg, Wanted. The Chinese players versus the Koreans in a way today. In the bottom left side, the Red Zerg, Dragon Phoenix gamer man himself. He is Rogue. Quite the spectacular player, of course, with quite a lot of accolades under his name. Quite a lot of titles. Quite a lot of great series in history. And as we saw from those statistics, I was there. I did see them. Oh my dear lord. That was like everything 2 levels above Wanted. Now, sometimes we talk about, you know, players just looking like they are from different leagues. And, well, if we are supposed to believe those statistics, apparently Rogue is just 2 levels above Wanted in every way, shape, and form. Wanted here, what is happening? Rogue is red and Team LP is blue, right? I'm going crazy here. I think the names on the bottom are wrong, because if you hover over the yeah, look, this is Rogue. So Rogue is red, Wanted is blue. Don't be deceived, guys. Don't get confused. Although this is quite confusing. Should I try to fix it myself, or you think they'll just do it at some point? I'll try to fix it myself. Hold up. I'm not sure when they'll notice. DPG Wanted. Alright, there we go. They do a bit of a balls. Alright, so I'll do a bit of a balls as well, if it will let me. I don't think it will. Alright, well, screw it. Here we go. I guess that needs to be on top of here. There's also stuff happening in the game, by the way. Not that much, though. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's a couple of links coming up. So there we have Wanted. I just made him Dragon Phoenix Gaming for some reason. LP, that is his team. Don't want people to be even more confused now, as we are trying to solve the issue of confusement and not make it worse. Alright, so there we go. That is Wanted. And now for Mr. Rogue. Let's get that fixed as well. DPG Rogue. IMO. Alright, lovely. Somewhat fixed. Alright. At least we got it right now. Alright, so here we are. Wanted's coming in with a couple of links, looking about and trying to figure out what's happening here. Making a spine crawler already, seeing that that hatchery was a little bit late, and that is going to be the sign for Rogue here to start the offensive. He's already got a couple of banelings morphing in. But this looks like a tough thing to break, especially with 2 spine crawlers. Wanted is not messing about. So yeah, in he comes, Rogue here with the 2 banelings. Wants to try and get on top of the... okay, goes for a couple of zerglings there. Gets a single queen, but nothing too much happening here. I don't think he wants to do anything else. He's forcing out more lings. And what he wants to do is try not to lose his own lings here, right? Force out the maximum amount of lings from his opponent without losing his own lings here. And that is going to already equalize the worker count here quite nicely. And, of course, well, Wanted, he made those 2 spine crawlers. It's quite a bit of extra money going in there. To be fair, Rogue, of course, did go for the banelings and the zerglings a lot sooner, so didn't have as many drones doing the mining for as long. Oh, that could be big. Surprise baneling there, almost managing to catch all those zerglings right there. Just a millisecond too soon with the drag of the zerglings across that area. But yeah, as we said, Rogue won't be able to get anything else done there. They still haven't fixed the names, by the way. Like, either that or Wanted is just playing on an account that is called Rogue. That would be weird. And Rogue is playing on an account that is called Wanted. Alright, well. You know what, guys? This is why you join the Alpha X channel, right? We pay attention to the fine level of detail as we do. Both players going for the lair. A lot sooner here for Wanted. Might be trying to get a bit of an aggressive roach move out. Could we have another cancel on the hatchery? Yes, we will. The drone here might be in trouble too. And the drone. Ooh, a transfuse on the drone. Trying to keep it alive. And the Zerglings running into the main base right now. Trying to figure out what else is happening. Sees the lair already done. Doesn't see any other type of real threat tech-wise coming up, right? No Spire, no Hydra Den. Nothing too crazy as for now. Unless if there's an Overlord somewhere spreading creep out on the map and there's the Spire being built. But that usually doesn't happen too much, right? Occasionally we see something like that. We see a Nidus Worm now being created. Oh my god, more Zerglings coming in for that third base. Again a cancel. And I mean, if you didn't want to go all in already as Rogue, then now is really the... Or wanted. Okay, they changed it. They changed it. Look at that. They finally did. There we go. Wanted and a Rogue. It's fixed. So yeah. Wanted now wants to go in with that Nidus Worm here, of course. Rogue, his army is 52 army supply strong versus 30. I'm a bit worried here for Wanted. It's coming in. It's being seen by the Overlord, so all the roaches already running across and will be coming up. I wonder if he's looking to have at least some of those roaches spill out, but no, he just wants to get rid of it. Oh, fair enough. It's another Overlord right here, but again, in full vision of all the Overlords of Rogue as well, pretty much. Tries to keep it hidden a little bit here. I think that may be hidden. That might be hidden, just barely, yeah. Yeah, okay. Rogue's already in position, though. Probably realized that it should be another Nidus Worm on the way. Can't really get yourself out of a situation like that too easily when you have committed. I think this is the time when you want to make another Nidus Worm in the main base as well. So you can have your roaches going back and forth between the two places. Trying to make the extraction using the Nidus Worm again, but, I mean, sure, he's gotten out of there with all his roaches. But he's still in a lot of trouble, right? He doesn't have the roach numbers that Rogue has. He's lost his third base over and over again, so it's not like he's slowly making up for that fact either. Rogue doesn't have any Ravagers, though, so that might come into play here. He doesn't have his +1 ranged attack, but he does have those Zerglings, though. Those Zerglings might be able to tank all that damage and might be able to just kind of set themselves up here for a good surround. Doesn't quite get it, but Rogue's still committed to try and take the fight here. Wanted wants to have that choke point going into his advantage, but he has to be careful. If he goes too deep, that Roach Warren is going to fall, and he won't be able to make any more Roaches. Down it goes. Roaches moving back and forth, the area getting bigger and bigger where the fight is taking place. Roaches and Queens coming from all angles here for Wanted, trying to hold on, trying to maintain some form of a defense, but it's just too much for Rogue, it seems, who's running more and more Roaches across the map. Zerglings coming in again as well. Will be able to tank quite a bit of damage. I do believe he has the +1 carapace for those Zerglings, so they take 3 shots. At least that's what I've been seeing, them taking 3 shots, so that's kind of the assumption I'm making there. And there you have it. GG is called. Rogue takes game number 1. Bottom right side, that is the Red Zerg from Team LP. He is Wanted. Fighting against the Dragon Phoenix Gamer. The Blue Zerg, Rogue. Really handing a bit of ZVZ, well, punishments out that previous game. Those Zerglings, I believe that was 4 or 5 times when that third base got cancelled. It was a ridiculous amount. Maybe it was 3. 3 or 4, somewhere around that. Between the 3 and the 5, who knows. One is almost double the other, but who cares at this point in time. We know that it was epic. We know that it caused quite a bit of pain to Wanted. And, yeah. Regardless, right? All of those cancels. That's probably enough money already of an entire hatchery. He had enough cancels happen that he basically lost an entire hatchery. Although he didn't lose the drones, so that's the plus there, right? Otherwise you would also lose that 50 minerals right there. Right. Both of them going for the hatchery first here. That is what Wanted did the previous time as well. Rogue went for the quicker spawning pool. And after seeing that, his opponent went for the quicker hatchery. Maybe that is why now he's like, you know, if that is how you're playing, that is how I'll be playing also. It's kind of exciting to see now with Team LP, like, who is going to be the first person to lose a game against the Team LP, right? Because now it's a losing streak of 15 in a row. 15 games in a row, not going in their favor. Let's see what other matchups they still got coming for themselves, right? That may give an inclination as to when they will be able to get their first victories, because I mean, honestly, right now in this one, you know, it may happen. It may happen. It is still ZVZ, and we do have TVT on the way. There's some sneaky stuff that can happen there, but let me take a look. Team LP has to go up against the Afrika Freaks after this, and then Team Liquid, and there are no pushovers. So those are going to be quite difficult as well. Then they're going to have to go up against Shopify Rebellion. Jeez Louise, that's going to be a difficult one. And then they'll go up against Invictus Gaming. That might be one where they will be able to really show what they're made of. And then afterwards, Team GP, of course, as well. Team LP versus GP. It's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, so it's looks like there's still a bit of a rough road opponent-wise ahead here for the Team LP. Then afterwards, around round 8, around 7. That's where I think they'll be able to really get some upsets happening, hopefully, or stop this losing streak from occurring. But there's a good chance they'll just keep this going up until that point, and could be quite interesting to see who's gonna ruin the losing streak, who's gonna lose to Team LP here. Could be Rogue. It could happen right now, of course. In which case, that would be not as entertaining of a thing to happen in esports. But oh well. Oh well. A little bit of circling pressure here. We have the road speeds coming up for Wanted, where we have Rogue. No wait, sorry, Rogue going in for the road speed. Man, I'm just flipping it around in my head now already automatically because of that previous game. Lair now coming in for Wanted as well. Good call. Needs to have his own capabilities of that lair attack, of course, to combat Rogue on that department. Overseer's poking around, trying to figure out what. Don't think he got too much information with the two queens kind of poking him away. Okay, Zergling's coming. I don't think they'll be able to do anything, but this is similar to what Rogue was doing, right? To Wanted, but look at that. Rogue, in this case, already has... How many roaches was that? 12? 11? Quite a couple. This was 11. Circling counter-attack might be coming in here. As Rogue is across the map. There's enough roaches for Wanted also to push these roaches back. So this could be a good opportunity. Wanted, those Zerglings, what are they up to? Zerglings on the front wall. They're trying to get in, but there is a queen there, and they're not doing anything. Uh-oh. Rogue getting a bit angsty here, trying to just force his way in. He's going to try to do multi-pronged aggression, it seems. Just making full use of that road speed right now. That's a very good idea, actually, right? He's got road speed. May as well run along the edges. Try to make as much use of that as possible. To me, it looked like he kind of overstepped his boundary there, though. The creep still makes Wanted. His roach is quite nimble also. Especially if you have to evacuate off of creep afterwards. Wanted Nidus Worm here. Did get scouted by Rogue, so he will be already having these roaches back at home. So those Zerglings, no, there's more roaches. Okay. It could work. It could work. The army supply is pretty equal. There's no upgrade advantage for either of these places. It's going to come down to positioning and concave. So far, Rogue having the upper hand in that one. Doesn't want to overchase though. Losing a roach on the retreating path there. Ain't that great. A nice concave coming in for Wanted, but is it enough? Reinforcement for Rogue just seems to be a little bit more. And it will be able to eke out here, it seems. The roaches for Wanted now on the retreat, trying to get themselves back to their own reinforcements. As the roaches pop out of the Nidus Worm, suddenly we have the retreat for Rogue, trying to get himself back onto that high ground. I'm not sure if Wanted, this is a fight you want to take. He's going to try to do it anyway. He's pretty committed now, and there you see him shake his head. GG. And a Rogue, very well played, knew what was coming and just kind of prepared for it, stopped it from happening.